This chapter describes how Bali, after performing the Vishwajit Yajna, received the benediction of a chariot and various kinds of paraphernalia or war with which he attacked the king of heaven. All the demigods being afraid of him left the heavenly planets and went away following their guru. Maharaj Parikshit wanted to understand how Lord Vaman Dev, on the plea of taking 3 paces of land from Bali Maharaj, took everything away from him and arrested him. So now, from this chapter onwards, the very sweet pastime of Lord Vaman Dev is going to start. Now, Vaman Dev was so, his pastime very nice. Okay. And he himself was so small boy, very sweet. Okay. So wonderful pastime is starting now. Sukha Goswami responded to this inquiry with the following explanation. In the right in the fight between the demons and the demigods, as described in the 11th chapter of this canto, Bali was defeated and he died in the fight. You can remember now, 2 chapters back. But by the grace of Sukracharya, he regained his life. Thus, he engaged himself in the service of Sukracharya, his spiritual master. The descendants of Bhrigu, being pleased with him, engaged him in the Vishwajit Yajna. When this Yajna was performed, from the fire of Yajna came a chariot, horses, a flag, a bow, armor, and 2 pairs of arrows. Maharaj Prahlad, Bali Maharaj's grandfather. Prahlad Maharaj is Bali Maharaj's grandfather. Prahlad's son was Brochan, Brochan's son was Bali Maharaj. So gave Bali an eternal garland of flowers, and Shukracharya gave him a conch shell. He got very powerful. Bali Maharaj, after offering obeisance to Prahlad, the Brahmanas, and his spiritual master Shukracharya, equipped himself to fight Indra and went to Indrapuri with his soldiers. Blowing his conch shell, he attacked the outskirts of Indra's kingdom. When Indra saw Bali Maharaj's prowess, he went to his own spiritual master Brihaspati, told him about Bali's strength, and inquired about his duty. Brihaspati informed the demigods that because Bali had been endued with extraordinary power of the Brahmanas, because this time Bali did a lot of service to Brahmanas and Brahmanas gave him the demigods could not fight with him. So this is not the right time to fight with Bali. Their only hope was to gain the favor of the Supreme Personality of God. Only Krishna can save us. Indeed, there was no alternative. Under the circumstances, Brihaspati advised the demigods to leave the heavenly planets and keep themselves somewhere invisible. The demigods followed his orders, and Bali Maharaj, along with his associates, gained the entire kingdom of Indra. The descendants of Bhrigu Muni, being very affectionate to their disciple Bali Maharaj, engaged him in performing 100 Ashwamedh Yajna. In this way, Bali enjoyed the opulences of the heavenly planets. Okay, this was the summary of the chapter. Just 1 minute. Now, text 1 and 2. In text 1 and 2, Maharaj Parikshit will inquire about Bali Maharaj. Okay. Sri Raja Vacha Bale Padatrayam Bhume Kasma Dhaririyachata Bhuteshwara Karpanavalla Bharto Piva Bandhatam Etad Veditum Ichhamo Mahatvotu Halam Hina Yancheshwarasya Purnasya Bandhanam Chapenagasaha. Sri Raja Vacha Vale Padatrayam Bhume Kasma Dhaririyachata Bhuteshwara Karpanavalla Bharto Piva Bandhatam Etad Veditum Ichhamo Mahatvotu Halam Hina Yancheshwarasya Purnasya Bandhanam Chapenagasa. Sri Raja Uvacha, the king said, Bale of Bali Maharaj Padatrayam, three steps Bhume of land Tasmat, why Hari, the supreme personality of Godhead in the form of Vamana. Ayacha begged Bhut Ishvara, the proprietor of all the universe. Kirpanavat, like a poor man, loved the Artha, he got the gift. Api also Bhavanta arrested some Badi, Etad, all this with to understand Shama. We desire Mahat very great. Kautuhalam, eagerness, he indeed na our yacha, begging Ishwarasya, word, goodness, who is full in everything. Bandhanam, arresting cha, also the Anagrasa of he who was faultless. Maharaj Parikshit inquired, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the proprietor of everything. Why did he beg 3 paces of land from Bali Maharaj like poor man? He is the Supreme Proprietor. Everything belongs to Krishna, but still he is begging. That's also 3 paces of land, like a poor man. And when he got the gift for which he had begged, why did he nonetheless arrest Balima? Whatever he wanted, he got, but still he arrested Balima. I want to know the secret behind this. I am very much anxious to know the mystery of these contradictions. Srish, so he wanted to know why this kind of contradiction is there. Okay. Now 3 to 7 we will see where Brahmanas will revive the power of, they will revive and they will empower the Balima. Sri Shuka Vacha Parajit Parajit Sri Rishubhishcha Hapito Indrena Rajan Bhagavi Sajivita Sarvatmanatan Bhajan Bhagun Bali Shishyo Mahatma Nivedanena. Sri Shukavacha, Sri Sukdev Goswami said, Sri Sukdev Goswami said, Parajita being defeated, Sri opulences, Ashuticha of life also, Hapita deprived he indeed Indrena by King Indra, Rajan King Bhragvi, by the descendants of Bhraghu Muni Saha, he Bali Maharaj Jivita brought back to life, Sarva Atmana, full substance, then Abhijan worshipped Bhragun, the descendant of Bhraguni, Bali, Maharaj Bali, Shishya, and disciple Mahatma, the grateful Artha Nivedana, by giving them everything. Okay, so now we are starting the, like, okay, the shloka number is third from the 8th canto 15th chapter, third number shloka. Okay, Vamandev pastime is being started. Okay. You can open in your book. Shukdev Goswami said, so now Parikshit Maharaj asked the contradiction, the secrets of Bali Maharaj and Vamandev pastime. So Shukdev Goswami replying, Shukdev Goswami said, O king, when Bali Maharaj lost all his opulence and died in the fight, Shukracharya, a descendant of Bhragumuni, brought him back to life. Many people don't know this episode that Bali first was dead and then again he was given life by Shukracharya. So because of this, the great soul Bali Maharaj became a disciple of Shukracharya and began to serve him with great faith, offering everything he had. Because Shukracharya gave him life, they started serving him. Sambrahmana Bhagava Priyamana Ayajayan Vishwajita Trinakam Jigishamanam Vidina Visajya Mahabhishikena Mahanubhavatam. Upon him, Bali Maharaj, Brahmana, all the Brahmanas, Bhagava, the descendant of Bhagavani, Priyamana, being very pleased, Ayajayan engaged him in performing a sacrifice by Vishwajita, known as Vishwajit, Trinakam, the heavenly planets, Jigish Manam, desiring to conquer Vidhina according to regulative principles, Abhishekya, after purifying Mahabhishekena by faith in a great Abhishek ceremony, Maha Anubhava, the exalted Brahman. The Brahmin descendants of Bhragumuni were very pleased with Bali Maharaj, who desired to conquer the kingdom of Indra. Therefore, after purifying him and properly bathing him according to regulative principles, they engaged him in performing the yajna known as Vishwaji. So they got him, Shukracharya gave him life, and other Brahmanas gave him the idea and they taught him and they engaged him in performing the yajna. The name of yajna is Vishwajit. ततो रथा कांचन पट्टनद्धो हयाश हर्यस्व तुरंगवर्णा ध्वजस्य सिंहेन विराजमानो हुताशनादास हविर्भीरिष्टात् तथा thereafter Ratha a chariot Kanchana with gold patta and silk garment and Nanda wrapped Hayacha horses also Haryasva Turanga Varna exactly of the same color as the horses of Indra yellow Dvajacha a flag also Simbena with the mark of lion Viraj Mana existing Buddha Ashna from the village where Asa there was Havervi by offering of clarified Ishtar worship. So they started doing Vishwajit Yajna. So when ghee, clarified butter, was offered in the fire of sacrifice, there appeared from the fire a celestial chariot covered with gold and silk. There also appeared yellow horses like those of Indra and a flag marked with a line. Okay, so now Bali Maharaj got this all paraphernalia, chariot and all. Dhanush Divyam Kurutopanadam पूर्णावरिक्तौ कवचं च दिव्यं पितामहस्तस्य ददौ च मालां मलान पुष्पां जलजं च शुक्रः Dhanu a gocha also further more things are there also divyam uncommon purata upananatham covered with gold to to weavers ariktau infallible pachamcha and armor divyam celestial Pitamaha Tasya, his great father named Prahlad Maharaj, and Dadau gave Cha and Malam a garland, Amalan Pushpan made of flowers that do not fade away, Jala Jam, a conch shell which is born in water, as well as Sutra's pleasure. A glided bow, two pairs of infallible arrows and celestial armor also appeared. Bali Maharaj's grandfather Prahlad Maharaj offered Bali a garland of flowers that would never fade. Shukracharya gave him a conch. So Prahlad Maharaj also gave him a flower garland which will never get dry, which will never fade, and Shukracharya gave him a conch shell. So they are making a very strong fight with their fight with Indra. एवं सविप्रार्जितयोधनार्थस्तै कल्पितस्वस्तययो न प्राण प्रदक्षिणी प्रणामा प्रह्लादं आमन्त्र्य नमस्कार. Evam in this way Sahi Bali Maharaj Vipra Arjita gained by the case of Brahmanas Yodhan Artha possessing equipment fighting Sai by them the Brahmanas Kalpita advised Swasta Yanyaha ritualistic performance Atha as Viprant all the Brahmanas Shukracharya and others Pradakshini Kritya circumambulating Krita Pranama offered his respectful obeisances Praharadam unto Prahlad Maharaj Amantra at this Namachakara offered him obeisances. When Maharaj Bali had thus performed the social ritualistic ceremony advised by the Brahmanas and had received by their grace the equipment for fighting, he circumambulated the Brahmanas and offered them obeisances. He also saluted Prahlad Maharaj and offered obeisances to him. Okay, so in this way, Brahmanas they revived Bali Maharaj and they empowered him. 8th shloka. Now Bali Maharaj will prepare attack over Indra's city. Atharuratham divyam prabhudattam maharatha sustragdharota sannaya dhanvi khadiki dhateshudi hemangadala sabdahu vispurat makara kundala rarajaratam arudo dishanyasta iva havyavat. Atha thereupon Aruhi getting on Ratham the chariot divyam celestial prabhudattam given by Shukracharya Maharatha Bali Maharaj, the great charioteer Susaradhara, decorated with a nice garland. Atha thus Sanaya covering his body, the armor Dhanvi equipped with a bow, Khadgi taking a sword, Dhrita Ishuti taking a quiver of arrows, Hema and Gada Lasad Bahu, decorated with golden bangles on his arm, Surat Makar Kundala, decorated with brilliant earrings resembling sapphires. The Raja was illuminating Ratham Arudha, getting on the chariot. Dishnestaha situated on the altar of sacrifice, Shiva like Avyavad, worshipable fire. Then after getting on the chariot given by Shukracharya, Bali Maharaj decorated with a nice garland, put protective armor on his body, equipped himself with a bow and took up a sword and a quiver of arrows. When he sat down on the seat of the chariot, his arms decorated with golden bangles and his ears with sapphire earrings. He shone like a worshipful fire. Very nice. Powerful now. Okay. तुल्य तुल्य ऐश्वर्य बलश्री भी स्वयूथैर्दैत्ययूथपै पिबति पिबति धीरिव दृग्भिर्दधा दहद्भि परिधीनिव वृतो विकर्षन् महतीं आस्त्रीं भजनीं विभु ययाविन्द्रपुरीं स्वर्धां कपयन्नेव रोदसी Tulya Aishwarya, equal in opulence, Bala, strength, Shri and in beauty, Swa Yutai, by his own man, that the Yuta, and by the chiefs of the demons, Vibhakti, drinking Eva as if from the sky, Drikvi with the sight, the burning Paridhin, all right, Sakiva as a Vrata surrounded with Vikarshan, attracting Mahati, very great Asurim, Bhajanim soldiers Vibhu most often gave went tribute to the capital of Indra Suridham, very opulent companion causing to tremble as a would see the complete surface of the world. When he assembled with his own soldiers and the demon chief, who were equal to him in strength, opulence, and beauty, they appeared as if they would swallow the sky and burn all the direction with their vision. After thus gathering the demonic soldiers, Bali Maharaj departed for the opulent capital of Indra. Indeed, he seemed to make the entire surface of the world tremble. Very powerful he was now. Actually, he worshipped Brahmanas now, because he was worshipping Brahmanas, giving nice respect to the Brahmanas, he got very powerful. Okay. Now, there will be description of Indra's planet. Okay. From 12 to 22, almost 10 shlokas. Okay. Okay. So there is not much detail here. So we can complete today's session. Okay. This section also 12 to 22. This is the explanation of Indra's planet, Indrapuri. रम्या उपवनो अध्यानैः श्रीमद्भिर्नन्दननादभिः पूजदुहिङ्गं मिथुनैर्गायन् मत्तं ध्रुवतैः प्रवालफलपुष्पोरुभारशाखामरद्रुमैः. So people who want to know how the Swarga or the planet of Indra looks like, so they can see here. Ramyam, very pleasing, Upwan with orchard, Upayani and gardens. Sri Madhi, very beautiful to see. Nandana Aditi, such as Nandan, Kuja, tripping Vihinga, birds, Tunai with pairs, Gayat singing, Matta, Mat, and Madhu Vratai with bees, Pravala of leaves, Phala Pushpa, fruits and flowers, Guru, very great, Dhara, bearing the bait, Shakha, whose branches Amar Dhumai with eternal trees. King Indra's city was full of pleasing orchards and gardens such as Nandan Garden. This is very famous garden, Nandan Garden, and because of the weight of the flowers, leaves, and fruit, the branches of the eternally existing trees were bending down. The gardens were visited by fairs, by chirping birds and singing bees. The entire atmosphere was celestial. Hansasaras Chakrava Karandava Kula Kula Nalinyayatra Kridanti Brahmas Sevita Hamsa of Swansaras crane Chakrava birds known as Chakravakas, Karandav and waterfall Kula by groups Akra congested Nalinya lotus flower Yatra where Kridanti enjoyed sporting Pramada beautiful women Sura Sevita protected by the demon. Beautiful women protected by the demigods sported in the gardens which had lotus fountains full of swans, cranes, Chakravakas and that. So similar explanation was about Kailasha we heard in the fourth canto, and the previous seventh canto we heard the explanation about the place near the Kshir Sagar Milk Ocean, okay, where the Gajendra pastime took place. Okay, so sometimes Bhagavatam gives such a beautiful explanation about the place. आकाश गंगया देव्यावृतां परिभूतया प्राकारेणाग्निर्वर्णे साटुरेण तेन च आकाश गंगया by Ganges water known as Akash Ganga Devya, the always worshipful goddess, Vritam surrounded Parikabhutaya as they trend Prakarena by ramparts, Agni Varanena rhythmic Varsa Attalena with places of fighting, Unnatena very high cha, and the city was surrounded by trenches full of Ganges water known as Akash Ganga, and by a high wall which was the color of fire. Of this wall were pa- parapets for fighting. Actually, Ganga is coming from the celestial planet, like spiritual world. Ganga comes down, and that also when it comes down, then it is like on the heavenly planets, and then comes down like that, and it divides in the four branches. One branch comes to us Bharatvarsha, and then that is called Alaknanda. Okay, and um, Shiva is holding Ganga in his ears. So when Bhagirath actually did tapasya, that time the Ganga came and stayed in Shiva's ears and then came. So that is called Bhagirathi. So this Bhagirathi and Alaknanda, they both are meeting in the Devaprayag. You may know Uttaranchal. So that's how it is. And where in Gangotri you see Ganga coming out. So you heard now that you have seen the Ganga is coming from there and from Gangotri, but the Ganga was there in Shiva's here and it fall down. And where is that? We can't. So till Gangotri you can see Ganga. Before that, it is coming in the sky form, from the sky way. So that Ganga is called Akash Ganga. That we cannot see. So that is called Akash Ganga. Okay. रुक्मपट्टक पाटश्च द्वारैः स्फटिक गोपुरैः दुष्टां विभक्त प्रपथां विश्वकर्म विनिर्मितां Rukmipata possessing plates made of gold, kapatai, the doors of which and dwarai entrances, Spatik Gopurai with gates made of excellent marble, Justam linked Vibhakta Prapatham with many different public roads, Vishwakarma Vikintam, constructed by Vishwakarma, the heavily architect. The doors were made of solid gold plates and the gates were of excellent marble. These were linked by various public roads. The entire city had been constructed by Vishwakarma. सभाचत्वरढ्याढ्यां विमानैर्युतां शृङ्गगाढक्रैं डिम्यैर्वज्रं विद्रुमवेदिभिः सभा with assembly houses चत्वार courtyards Rathya and public roads Atyam opulent Vimanai by a place near Budai not less than 10 crores 100 million Yutam and Lord Sring Athakai with crossroads money Mayai made of pearls, Vajra made of diamond, Vitrum and coral Vedivi with places to sit. The city was full of courtyards, wide road, assembly houses, and not less than 100 million years in. The crossroads were made of pearl, and there were sitting places made of diamond and coral. Yat nitya vayorupa shyama virajvasa bhajante rupa vanaryu archiv giriv vamanaya. Yatra in that city, Nitya Vayarupa, who were ever beautiful in young, Shama possessed the quality of Shama, Viraja, Pasata, always the three garments, and Bhajante, glitter, Rupa, but well decorated Narya women, he certainly achieved with many things, like Vahanaya fires. Everlastingly beautiful and youthful women who were dressed with clean garments glittered in the city like fires within. They all possessed the quality of Shyama. Shri Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur gives a hint of the quality of the Shyama woman. शीत काले भवेद उष्णा पुष्प काले सुशीतला स्तनौ सुकथिनौ यासां सा श्यामा prakirtitaha. So here it is said that all the women there they possess the quality of Shyama woman. So what is this called a Shyama woman? So that shloka is being quoted where the definition of Shyama woman is given. What is that? A woman whose body is very warm during the winter and cool. During winter, her body is very warm, and during the summer, body is cool. And who generally has very firm breasts is called Shyam. Text 18. Sura Istri Keshava Viprashtan was Sura Istri Keshava Viprashtan Vagandik Strajam Yatra Modam Upadaya Marg Avati Maruta. Sura Istri of the women of the demigods Kesha from the hair Viprashta fallen Nava Saugandhika made of fresh fragrant flowers, Srijam of the flower garland, Yatra bearing Amud of the fragrant Upadaya carrying Marge on the road. Avati blows Maruta the breeze. The breeze is blowing in the streets of the city, both the fragrance of the flowers falling from the hair of the women of the day. Actually, wherever this kind of description is given, the women beauties also will be explained. Okay, like Vaikuntha explanation is yours. There, Vaikuntha women beauties are explained in the third canto. Okay. So generally, the culture and everything depends on the women's understanding, women's culture, women's psychology, and their respect. So much thing in a society depends upon the women. So that is why originally in Vedic culture, women are respected topmost level. They are like mothers. They are mothers, not like mothers. They are mothers. So they are given the position of mothers. So, our Vedic culture says that except one's own wife, everyone should be considered as mother. You know? And okay, so that is the culture here. Shastra says "Yatra naryastu pujante ramante tatra devta." Wherever women are worshipped, demigods, devta resides there. But somehow out of lack of knowledge, you can say, or out of ignorance, you can say, some people did not get the right clue of the scriptures because there was no proper education given about the scriptures. The um, Britishers, they have spoiled, they have finished the Gurukul system where the Vedic culture was taught. So people did not understand the scriptures, and they thought like women is for enjoyment, women is to be suppressed, women is to be tortured, and all those. They are like our servants and slaves. So they got this wrong idea. Okay, and they started torturing, and then it was all a well planned manner by the other than the people who wanted to kind of control or wanted to kind of finish Sanatan Dharma. So it is was the plan of those people. So they did all this setup and then they promoted that see Sanatan Dharma people are tortured women. There is a much torture given to the women in Sanatan Dharma, so it's a waste. So you leave the Sanatan Dharma and come to our Dharma like that. So, but in Vedic system, it is very clearly explained that women are respected like mothers, and if they are given torture or they are disrespected, that place in which house or which society, which country the women are not respected properly, that place, whatever effort you do, nothing will be successful. Everything will go in vain. Okay? And if women are respected, worshipped, there even devtas will come into the sight. Okay. He majalaksh nirgachan bhuman bhumena guru gandhina pandurena pratichanna marge yanti prapriya. He majalaksha from dainty little windows made of networks of gold. Nirgachan emanating bhumena by smoke. Aguru gandhina fragrant due to burning incense. Known as Aguru. Pandurena very white. Pratichanna covered marge on the street. Yanti Surapriya, Apsaras celestial. Apsaras passed on the streets, which were covered with the white, fragrant smoke of aguru, incense emanating from windows with golden filigree. Apsaras, they were walking on the streets with covered with the white, fragrant smoke of aguru, incense Anything from Windows with golden. मुक्तावितानैर्मणिहेमकेतुभिर् नाना पताकावलभिभिरावृत्तां शिखण्डिपारावत भृङ्गगणादितां वैमानिकस्त्रिकलगीतं मङ्गलाम् मुक्तवितानै by canopies decorated with pearls, mani hem ketuvi with flags made with pearls and wood, nana pataka possessing various kinds of flags, Balabhibi, with the domes of the palaces, Avratam covered security of birds like peacocks, paravar, pigeons, bringa, bees, naditam, vibrated by the respective sounds. Vaimanika getting on airplanes, a woman color Gita from the choral singing Mangalam of auspicious. The city was shaded by canopies decorated with pearls, and the domes of the palaces had flags of pearl and gold. The city always resounded with the vibrance of peacocks, pigeons, and bees, and above the city flew airplanes who constantly chanted auspicious songs that were very pleasing to the ear. So here again airplanes is mentioned. Many other places you have seen the description of airplanes. So airplane is not something very new. It is there in the Vedic culture also. And you remember from the Devutis chapter, you may remember from the Satis and chapter where all the people were going to Daksha's house and they were going to the airplanes, many places. And the sixth can to um, what is that Gandharva? I forgot the name. He was also going in the airplane. Chitragate. Yeah. Okay. मृदंग शंखानकदुन्दुभिस्मैनै सतालवीणामुरजेष्टवेणुभिर्नृत्यैः सवाद्यैर्देव गीतकैः मनोरमां स्वप्रभया चित्प्रभाम्. Okay, so actually this two shloka also we will do and then we'll complete. Yam in the streets of the city na not presently pass. Other mishta irreligious persons. Khala envious person. Bhut druha person violent toward other living entities. Ista cheaters. Manina falsely prestigious. Kamina lusty. Uh, Lubdha greedy. Evai these. Hina completely devoid of. Vajanti walk yet on the street. No one was sinful, envious, violent toward other living entities, cunning, falsely proud, lusty, or greedy could enter that city. Okay, these kind of people are not there. The people who lived there were all divided of these forms. Tam devadhanim savarukini patir Pahi samantadurude pratanyaya acharya dattam jalajam mahatmanam Tadno Pryunjan Bhayamindra Yoshitam. Tam that Devadhani place where Indra lived, and that place name is Devdhani. Okay, Saha he Bali Maharaj Guru Pati, the commander of the soldiers, Bahi outside Samanta, all directions they attacked. Parantaya by soldiers, Acharya Dattam given by Shukracharya, Jalajam, the council Mahasmanam, a loud sound. Dadmau resounded, Premcham creating Bhayam here. Indra Yoshitam of all the ladies by Indra. Bali Maharaj, who was the commander of numberless soldiers, gathered his soldiers outside the abode of Indra. So beautiful city was explained now, and what is going to happen now? We see there. And they all gathered outside the city of abode of Indra and attacked it from all directions. He sounded the counsel given him by his spiritual master Shukracharya, thus creating a fearful situation for the women protected by Indra. So we have to understand this. Even the Indra, he created, he has such a wonderful place, celestial place. You see, Indra, heavenly place. Okay, so beautiful, so nice. Everything is very nice. But what is the point here? He also having fear of attack. He also have to run. Yeah? Now Bali will conquer the place and he will lose the place. So when they are devatas are not having anything permanent. Okay. So one should not take shelter of here there. One should take shelter only of Krishna. One should take shelter of only Krishna because Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Everybody is under his control and his position is permanent, eternal. So if you take his shelter, you will remain eternally useful. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So now, okay. So this now from next section of the chapter speaks about the demigods leaving from the heaven and Bali Maharaj occupying completely the um, heavenly kingdom. Okay, so let us. Okay, I did till 23rd. I was supposed to do till 22. Okay, so no problem. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can ask. Any question coming? Okay. So after this section, the next section will be um, Payovrata, which is very important section. Payovrata. Payovrata is only milk we will take in that vrata, in that fasting. It is generally done by women for a nice child, like that. Okay, so thank you so much. Shilgopath ki jai, Granth Raj Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna.